The Voice of Peace, a presentation of the different Islamic perspectives. The Voice of Peace in bringing harmony to all mankind. The Voice of Peace, an information and education program. This is Najeeb Muhammad Razul, and welcome to the Voice of Islam for Southeast Asia and the Pacific.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ashrafil mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad Tayyibin at-Tahirin. Amma ba'd. Ya ayuhal ikhwa, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome once again sa ating palatuntunang Islamic perspective. Today we will be discussing issues and focus on Islam and its philosophy. Islam. The word Islam is taken from three words, from the word sim, lam, and mim, which means salam. Salam literally means peace. When you say assalamu alaikum, ang kapayapaan ay sumasa inyo. Assalamu alaikum. When we greet each other, we say assalamu alaikum. In our speeches, in our talks, in the beginning of our talks, as well as in the end, we always greet each other and say assalamu alaikum, meaning peace be upon you. Concept of peace is the real peace per se is peace is something free from all jarring elements, right? That is peace. Yung lahat ay may harmony, nagkakaunawaan, walang kahit anumang bagay na sumasalungat. That is peace. Right? The word Islam, galing sa salitang salam or taslim, which also means submission. To submit ourselves fully to the will of the Almighty. Taslim. Yung isang sumasampalataya na isusuko niya ang kanyang sarili sa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us, and before our creation, He created the multiverse. Right? The multiverse, not universe, because today, our discoveries of the galaxies, the billions of stars, in beyond the Milky Way is no longer one universe but more universe. That's why we say multiverse. Allah Ta'ala created the multiverse. Alright? It's a new word for you. Yeah, just like me. Okay. Then Allah Ta'ala, after creating the multiverse, created all the planets that we see, the stars, billions and maybe trillions of them. Allahu Alam. We will know more after October this year, inshallah, because the James Webb Telescope, which is the International Space Telescope, will be launched, inshallah. Ilang beses na ba na-suspend ang ang flight nito. But anyhow, alright. Our knowledge regarding the cosmos has changed a lot. In fact, our books in the field of astrophysics has already been changed. Iba na. Because of the latest discoveries that we have in the multiverse. Alright. Allah Ta'ala, after creating the multiverse, created one of the most unique creatures in the entire multiverse, and that is us, human beings. Pero siguro, may mga creatures pa maliban sa atin. Because this is also being pointed out in the Quran, in Surah Al-Fatiha, that there are more alam. And this planet, the planet Earth, is only one living planet. Maybe there are still hundreds or even thousands of living planets in the living zone. Alright? So after He created the multiverse, created human beings, He did not leave us alone. What He did, He sent guidance to us, revealed this guidance to chosen people. These are the prophets. Okay, He sent revelations to the prophets so that we will be guided. What we should do, what we should not do, what we should eat, what we should not eat, what we should drink, what we should not drink, what we have to do in our worship, whom to worship, and whom we should not worship. All the guidance are there. He created the animal kingdom, the plants kingdom, and everything that we see in space, in this planet, under the water, under the ocean, and even underground. All right? Now, the design of this creation, when Allah Ta'ala designed it, has a law of its own, and that is the law of nature. All right? Now, taslim, as we understand, is that we as human beings should submit ourselves fully to the will of God. How do we submit ourselves? Look, the sun, the moon, right? The planet Earth. The moon orbits around the planet Earth without bumping our planet, without moving far, without moving close, because there will be a disaster if that happens. Okay? While the moon revolves around our planet, this too also revolves around the sun. It doesn't go near, otherwise we will all be scorched, or it doesn't go far, otherwise we will all freeze. That law of creation is designed by the most powerful creator, the God whom he worship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, they in themselves submit fully to the will of the designer. They do not violate the law of creation. For example, the sun revolves counterclockwise. It doesn't go up or down or where. But if it is also designed to later on go reverse, or there will be the changes of the polarity, which will also happen in the future, this is also the design. Okay? Now, the sun was created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give sunlight. That is the law designed for him. And he does not violate that, because if the sun gets black out, you know what will happen to our planet? Maybe we will disappear in the multiverse, right? So that's the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He designed it that way. Okay? So all of these great creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, submits fully to His will. His will, which is His design. His law, which is the natural law. Okay? Just like a tree. Another example. A tree, before it becomes a tree, is a seed. The seed is planted to the ground. Then the roots started to come out, the stem, okay, the trunk, all right, it gives the twigs, and then the leaves, later on the flowers, then the fruits. It becomes a very huge tree, right? The leaves, when it becomes yellow, later on it becomes brown, it withered away, and it falls to the ground. It cannot violate the design by which the Almighty has designed it. It cannot stick to the twigs. Cannot. It cannot stop itself from getting withered. Cannot. That is the law of nature. They submit fully to the design of the Almighty. So we as human beings are designed in a manner wherein Allah Ta'ala has revealed His dictums, His laws, and we should follow all these laws in the Quran. That is, that as Muslims, as His creatures, we have to submit fully to His will. And His will is this. Whatever He says in the Quran, we have to follow. That is His will. And we have to establish, operationalize, implement, and actualize His laws. That is His will. And we have to submit fully to that will. If all creatures will submit to His will, this world will become a very peaceful place to live. Very progressive. Nobody would cry. Nobody would say, I don't have water to drink. Nobody would say, I don't have food to eat. No wars, no quarrel, no bickerings, because everybody submit fully to His will. The world will become a very peaceful place to live. Okay? And of course, because it is also the nature of man that he was given the free will, so he does everything what he could do. He does wrong things, he do whatever he likes because of that free will. But if only every human being would understand the purpose of creation and the way to follow the will of the Almighty, inshallah, the world will become a very peaceful place to live. And this is the philosophy as to what Islam is. And I hope that you would be able to digest fully what Islam is all about and what Islam is per se as far as the teachings of Islam is concerned. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much for bearing with me. May Allah Ta'ala bless you, guide us all to the right path, and admit us all in the gardens of eternity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.